Here's an outside detailed video of your outside pre-trip and things to remember and how you can get your points.
Alright, you guys ready?
Let's go.
Alright, we're going to start with the outside of our truck. We're going to check our 3 L's, our lights, our leans, and our leaks. Our lights are the proper color of amber and clear. They are not cracked, broken, or missing. Our truck does not lean to the left nor the right to indicate a suspension problem or a flat tire. We have no puddles underneath there. We don't have no oil leaks, no coolant leaks, no hanging serpentine belts, or anything. No small children, no cats, no dogs, no bums. Start with my favorite part right here, the exhaust. Our exhaust system is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. There's no leaks. Leaks are indicated by black soot. The only place we should see black soot is at the top of our exhaust. Work in here. Let's talk about our water pump. This is how we define our water pump. We follow our hoses from the radiator up and around into our water pump. Our water pump is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. All of our hoses have no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They are not leaking. All of our mounting hardware is secure and in place. We are belt driven. Our belt is not cut, torn, or frayed, has no more than 3/4 inch deflection. All right. Our coolant reservoir is not securely mounted. It's not bent, cracked, bent, or broken. Has no leaks. It's between the proper level of add and full. Our cap is secure and tight. It's present. Alright. I like working from the inside out, top to bottom. Start with our alternator. It's our alternator right here. It is belt driven. Our alternator is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, or cracked. Our belt is not cut, torn, frayed, no more than 3/4 inch deflection in our belt. Our wire is not burnt. Alright? Our power steering fluid reservoir, securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, or cracked. It's between the proper level of add and full. Our cap is present and tight. We will follow this hose back down under to our power steering pump, which sits behind our alternator on this model of truck. Our power steering pump is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. Alright, all of our hoses are securely mounted. They do not have any abrasions, bulges, or cuts. All of our mounting hardware is present and tight. Right behind there, we have our air compressor. How do we find our air compressor? We follow our air lines back up through the system to our air valves. Okay, our air compressor is gear driven also. It is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking air. Our steering shaft, securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked. Our universal joints, securely mounted. They're not broken, cracked, or missing, properly greased, free of debris. Our oil fill tube, our dipstick, they're both securely mounted. They're not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking oil. We will pull the dipstick, wipe it clean, reinsert, pull it back out, and check that the level is between add and full. Put it back in. Our steering gearbox. Our steering gearbox is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. We have lines going in there. There's fluid in there. Power steering comes down, goes through there. Our pitman arm, our drag link, and our upper control arm. They are securely mounted. They are not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. They are not excessively worn. We're looking at these rubber bushings, not making sure they got grease in them, okay? Our cotter pins and castle nuts, or castle nut and cotter pin, however you want to do it. Securely mounted. They're not bent, broken, cracked, or missing, all right? Our shock absorber, top and bottom, securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking, all right? Our spring hangers, front and rear, securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our leaf springs, they're securely mounted. They're not bent, broken, cracked, or shifted. Our U-bolts and mount. They are securely mounted. They're not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. All right. Our airline. Our airline is securely mounted to the tractor and to the brake chamber. It is not cut, tore, frayed, abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No leaks. Our brake chamber. Our brake chamber is securely mounted. It does not have any. It's not bent, broken, or cracked. No audible air leaks. Our push rod and our slack adjuster. They're securely mounted, not missing any hardware, because we're looking for these cotter pins, right? Because this is a push barrel. That cotter pin breaks, it can slide right out of there and the brakes come apart. They're not bent, broken, cracked, no missing hardware. To check our brakes to make sure they work, with the brakes released and the wheels chalked, no more than 1 inch of play. All right. Our brake drums and lining. Our brake drums and lining. They are securely mounted. They're not bent, broken, cracked. There's no debris, no excess oil, no rock stuck in there. We must have at least 1/4 of material on our brake shoes. Right here, 1/4 inch on that brake shoe. Okay. Our inside rim. Our inside rim has no audible leaks. The tire is seated. It is not bent, broken, or cracked. No illegal holes, no illegal welds. Our inside and outside of our tires. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. It's not leaking. We have evenly worn tread depth with a minimum of 4/32 tread to depth. Our rim is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked. No illegal holes, no illegal welds. Our valve stem. This one is missing the cap, so we would report that to maintenance. If I had a valve or pressure gauge, I would check the inflation of the tire to the markings on it from the manufacturer. My valve stem is metal, so it is not bent, broken, cracked, or has any audible leaks. Our lug nuts are all present. They are tight. Looseness is indicated by shiny metal or rust trails. Our hub seal is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. All my hub seal nuts are in place. They are tight. Looseness is indicated by shiny metal or rust trails. My marker light. I see it, I say it. It's not cracked, broken, or missing. It's proper color. My stairs are not bent, broken, cracked, and they will support the weight of the driver. My mirror bracket. Securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing any hardware. My door handle. My door. Latches and unlatches. My door seal is securely mounted. It is not cut, torn, or frayed. Right? My door hinges are securely mounted. They're not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. And yes, it supports the weight of my door. My fire extinguisher is securely mounted. 10 pounds BC rated. Okay, let me shut this. Okay, let's go to my fuel tank. My fuel tank has 2 straps, one here and one here. It is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. My cap is present and tight. Inside my cap, I should have a rubber seal and a safety chain. Let's pull it out and look. You guys do not have to do this on your test. Safety chain and our rubber seal, okay? Our tank straps are tight. They're securely mounted. Looseness is indicated by shiny metal on the tank where it rubs back and forth in the straps. Our driver's side box. Inside our driver's side box, we should have 3 reflective triangles and a fuse for every circuit unless the truck is equipped with a circuit breaker. This does not have catwalk or stairs, so we don't have to do that on this truck. But if we did, our catwalk and stairs, securely mounted. No, it's not bent, broken, or cracked. It's not missing. Yes, it supports the weight of the driver. All right. Our air lines are securely mounted to the tractor and to the trailer with our glad hands. These lines are not cut, torn, frayed. No audible leaks. Our glad hands securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our rubber seal is in place. We have no audible leaks in either one of these. That one's a little loose. Our power supply line. It's not cut, tore, frayed, or burnt. Burns indicate a short in the system. Our power coupler. securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Has a safety latch with a lock. It's all in place. All right, our splash guard. Our splash guard is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our splash guard shield, securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. It's proper ride height. Our frame is not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. No illegal welds, no illegal drill holes. Our cross member, securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. No illegal welds, no illegal drill holes. Our drive shaft is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our universal joints are properly greased and free of debris. Our air lines, they're securely mounted. They're not cut, tore, frayed, no leaks. Now we go into the back side here. You want to do the back tire so it goes on your video, or you just want to go from here?
We'll go from here and just go.
All right, let's start. We've done our airlines. Let's go to our brake chamber. Our brake chamber is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. Our push rod and slack adjuster. Our push rod and slack adjuster is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, or cracked. With the brakes released and the wheels chalked, we should have no more than 1 inch of free play. All right. Our spring hangers, front, there's no rear. It's a half spring. So our spring hanger, securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our leaf springs, securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked, or shifted. Our U-bolts and mounts, securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our shock absorber, top and bottom, securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. Our drum and lining. Our drums are free of debris. They're not bent, broken, cracked, free of debris. We have at least 1/4 inch of material on our brake drum, our lining. Our inside and outsides of our tires. There's no abrasions, bulges, and cuts. We have 3 inches of bud spacing, free of debris, no gap. We're looking between those two rims right there. There's no gap between those two rims. All right. We have evenly worn tread depth with a minimum of 2/32 tread depth. Our rim is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, no illegal welds, no illegal holes. Our valve stem's not bent, broken, cracked, has no audible leaks. There is a valve stem cap on there. I would remove it, use my tire gauge, check the pressure, make sure it's set for this tire. All of my lug nuts are counted and present. They're tight. Looseness is indicated by rust trails and shiny threads. My axle seal is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, no leaks. All my axle seal nuts are tight and present. Looseness is indicated by shiny metal and rust trails. All right, let's do our airbag. Our airbag mounts, top and bottom, securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked. Our airbag itself, or bellows, the big rubber piece in between there. That is not cut, tore, frayed, has no audible leaks. Mr. Examiner, I will do this axle and tires just like I've done these axles and tires. All right, let's look up underneath here. Let's go for our fifth wheel mounting platform. It's securely mounted. All my bolts are present and tight. Looseness is indicated by shiny metal or rust trails. My sliding fifth wheel locking pins, it's these two pins right here. They are present and in the locked position. They are not bent, broken, or cracked. Our fifth wheel skid plate. Our fifth wheel skid plate is not bent, broken, cracked. It's properly greased, and we have no daylight, no gap between the fifth wheel skid plate and our apron. Okay? Our fifth wheel release arm is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked. It's in the locked position. Our apron is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, not excessively warped. Yeah. My header panel.
So what time is it, right?
Yeah. My header panel. All my rivets are in place. There's no rips, holes, or tears. All right? Down the side of my trailer, I have no rips, holes, or tears. I have at least 50% DOT tape down the side of my trailer. All right? My cross members are securely mounted. They're not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. My floors, securely mounted. There's no holes. All right. My mud flap hanger and mud flap. Hanger is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. My mud flap is not cut, torn, or frayed. It's at the proper ride clearance. Let's get to the back of my tractor. Our lights are securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or missing, in the proper color of red and one white. Underneath here, when you look up inside that, our kingpin is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, no illegal welds.
I'd climb in there for you, but it's muddy.
Our locking jaw is not bent, broken, cracked, and is securely fastened around the shank of the kingpin. Our landing gear. Our landing gear is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our landing gear crank handle is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing, and it's in the stowed position. Our landing gear foot pad, or sand pad, whatever you want it to be called. It is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. It's free of excessive debris. Our side marker light, securely mounted. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not missing. Proper color, amber. Our fifth wheel sliding, or not our fifth wheel, our rear tandem sliding rail is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, no illegal welds. Our locking pins are in the locked position. They are not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our tandem release arm, down right there, that's our tandem release arm. It's in the locked position. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Now, all we do is repeat our axles just like we did on the tractor, okay? We're going to talk about our springs, our
Mr. Examiner, I'll do everything on these tires the same as I did on those tires.
Pretty much, but you got to name off the parts on at least one of these axles, okay?
All right.
And you got to look, make sure this is an air ride system, so this trailer has airbags, all right? Trailing arm mounts, not bent, broken, or cracked. See these right here? Trailing arm mounts. They're not bent, broken, cracked, or missing, securely mounted. Our leaf spring hangers, front and rear, securely mounted, not bent, broken, cracked. Our leaf springs, not bent, broken, cracked, or shifted. Our shock absorber, top and bottom, securely mounted, not bent, broken, or cracked. Our airbag mounts, top and bottom, securely mounted, not bent, broken, or cracked. Our airbag bellows, securely mounted, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No audible leaks. Our airlines are securely mounted, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no audible leaks. Our brake chamber it's securely mounted, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no audible leaks. Our push rod and slack adjuster, securely mounted, no missing hardware. With the wheels chocked and the brakes released, we have no more than 1 inch of play. Our brake drum and lining, brake drums and lining, free of excess debris. We have at least a minimum of 1/4 inch of material on our brake shoes. They're not bent, broken, or cracked. Our tires, insides and outsides of our tires, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. We have 3 inches of bud spacing, free of debris, no gap between the rims. Our outside rim, securely mounted, not bent, broken, or cracked, no illegal drill holes, no illegal welds, not leaking. Our valve stem, it's got a cap. We take our air pressure gauge, we check the proper inflation to the specifications of the tire. Our valve stem is metal. It's not bent, broken, cracked, no leaks. All of our lug nuts are accounted for, tight. Looseness is indicated by rust trails or shiny threads. Our hub seal is not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. All right, Mr. Examiner, I will do this axle and tire just like I've done these axles and tires. All right, our ABS light and our side marker light, they're the proper color. They're not cracked, broken, or missing. They're the proper color of amber for the ABS. I'll get it. Proper color of amber for the ABS and red for the marker light. Our mud flap bracket, it's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Our mud flap is not cut, torn, frayed, and is at the proper ride height. Securely mounted. Now we go around to the doors. We got a roll door here again. Okay, all of our marker lights. We probably have to back up to see them. We got on the corner and 3 in the middle. All of our lights on the trailer. They're all securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or missing. They are the proper color. All right. Our DOT bumper. DOT bumper is securely mounted. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. And I have 100% DOT tape across the bumper and my door. Each corner, across the bottom, 100%. All right. My door hinges, securely mounted. They're not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. Yes, they will support the weight of the door. My door latch, it opens, it closes, it's in the locked position. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or missing. My tie backs. My tie backs on these metal tie backs are not cut, torn, or frayed. They will support the weight of my door. Mr. Examiner, I'm going to do this side of my truck and trailer exactly the way I done this side of my truck and trailer. I'm now prepared to do my end cap. That's it.
And that's an outside pre-trip for you. We could have did it faster, but we slowed it down and broke it down for you guys. Check back again for another end cab section. Thanks.